If you're looking for a new school for your child next year, you should check out St. Paul Public Schools. The district is having a school choice fair on Saturday, December 10th at the St. Paul River Center, and you need to check it out. 80% of students in SPPS are kids of color. They've got dozens of Black teachers and principals whose kids also go to schools in the district, and that means something. They understand the unique challenges our children face. They believe in inspiring our kids to think critically, pursue their dreams, and change the world. Remember Minnesota's open enrollment policy. You do not have to live in the city of St. Paul to attend a school in the district. So whether you've got a little one who's almost ready for kindergarten, an 8th grader going into high school, an accelerated learner, or a child with special needs, St. Paul Public Schools got you covered. So head on over to their school choice fair on Saturday, December 10th at the St. Paul River Center. Find out which one of their great schools is right for your baby. For more info, log on to their website at spps.org/apply.
Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. I'm so glad you came back. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. It's so good to have you. Please listen in, subscribe, tell your family and friends to do the same thing. All right. So we always start with an affirmation. So let's go ahead and start with our affirmation. And then today's message and today's lesson and today's virtue, I think we all can use, and a lot of it. Okay, you ready? My power is my ability to think a new positive thought, see a new positive vision, speak new positive words, write new positive goals, and to do something new and positive with my life and my family, my community, and my world by taking a new positive action step. So be sure to take that action step. All right, so here is what I did the other day. I have so much going on. There's so many things to do, so many projects happening at once. And I knew that I should have slowed down, and I knew that I should have really focused on this project, slowed down, and made sure that it was the way it was supposed to be. But I had all this stuff going on. So I did what I was supposed to do with the project, or I thought I did, even though there was a little voice in me saying, maybe you should double check that one thing. I didn't. So I finished the project, moved it on. And then, as it turns out, I came back to the project, and here was a huge mistake in it. And I thought to myself, how did that happen? How did I miss that? Right? How did I miss that? And I know how I missed it. I missed it because even though I had all this stuff going on, I needed to slow down just for a minute and double check, take a second look, and make sure that that project was definitely in place, done, finished, and it's most excellent. And I didn't. Why? Because I didn't slow down. And I thought to myself, how many times do we get tripped up? And it's not the big stuff, right? I didn't make a mistake on the project. The big project, it was happening, it's working, but it's the little stuff where you should have made that call, you really should have sent that letter, you should have had that meeting before you sent the letter, or you should have written those things down when you were in the meeting, and there were some really important things that you were supposed to really kind of follow up on, but you didn't follow up on those things. But you're still focusing on the big things, but it's that small stuff, right? Where we've got to slow down and really pay attention and get that small stuff done and pin it down. So I started thinking about what happens when we're just going too fast. We just have too much going on. What happens? Well, the first thing that happens is that your critical thinking function, it stops. So you're no longer asking the questions that you need to ask. Like questions like, what am I really doing? Why is this really important? Have I taken care of all the details? Have I really accomplished what I want to accomplish here? And is this really complete? Right? So that critical thinking piece where you're actually asking yourself that question, when you're going too fast, guess what you do? You're no longer asking yourself the questions. You're just moving ahead and getting it done and trying to get it off your plate. But the truth of the matter is that you didn't ask yourself the hard questions. You didn't ask yourself those critical thinking questions. And so what happens? You made a mistake. You made a mistake. And sometimes it's a very public mistake. And sometimes only you know that you made the mistake, but you made it. And I'm saying mistake, but it really is more of you're overlooking things. You're not doing things to the level of excellence that you know you can do things at. So you know your excellence levels is here, but you're just under your excellent level because why? You've got so much to do. So I want you to take that out of your mind that, oh my goodness, I'm so busy. I've got so much to do. There's so much going on. No. What I want you to do is to pull yourself back, to become reflective again, to become thoughtful again about your work, and to ask yourself the question right there, am I being present for this particular project? Even if I've got 10 projects I'm working on, am I being present? Or let's just take your family. Sometimes you miss things that your children are trying to say to you. You miss things that your husband is trying to say to you. You miss things that your wife is trying to say to you. You miss things that your staff or your employees or your business partners, they're trying to show you and tell you something, but you're missing it. Do you know why? You're going way too fast. It's just, I got to get to the next thing. I got to get the next thing. I got to get the next thing. And the truth of the matter is that you're not being present. To just slow down and focus on that thing at the time. You know, someone said to me once, you can get everything done, but not at the same time. And the truth of the matter is that you're going to do your work one thing at a time. Even if you've got 10 things going on, you can only work on one thing at a time. So in pulling back, getting present, beginning to just reflect and say, you know what, I'm just going to work on this one thing right now. And put your full self into that one thing right now. And take a second look at your work. Take a second look, listen to that conversation to make sure that you're not missing something that could down the line become a problem for you. You missed that one thing that person said in that meeting, but they were trying to warn you about something. But you were too busy thinking about something else because you weren't present. And so as a result, you missed the warning. You were reading or you were writing something. And the truth of the matter is that you had your notes and you had some things to write on, but you're so busy working on other stuff that you're not present for that particular thing and you miss what you're supposed to be doing. What am I saying to you? I don't want you making mistakes. I don't want you getting yourself tripped up. I don't want you taking your people for granted. I don't want you stressing yourself out, totally stressing yourself out because you just will not slow down. Now, I'm talking to you, but the truth of the matter is I'm talking to myself. This podcast is for me as much as it is for you. So if it happens to be helpful to you, that's awesome. That's wonderful. But it certainly is helpful to me. During this season, right? This is a holiday season coming up. It is easy to just get so busy that we miss things, right? We miss things. So slow down, be present, take your time, work on whatever you're working on, and be present for that, and make sure it's excellent and at the level of excellence that you're used to. Slow down for the people that you're working with. Listen to them. Be open. Hear what they're saying to you. Slow down on some of your decisions that you're about to make. because maybe you don't have enough information to make that decision properly. Slow down, take your time, take a look at all the factors before you make that decision. So that is my message to you today, to take a deep breath and slow down. All right. Thank you for joining me for Dr. Verna's Virtues. I certainly hope this was helpful. It was certainly helpful to me. I will see you next week. And before we go, let's go ahead and do our affirmation. My power is my ability to think a new positive thought, see a new positive vision, speak new positive words, write new positive goals, and do something new and positive with my life, with my family, my community, and my world by taking a new positive action step. Be sure you take that action step, and you have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You deserve more internet than what you get from just your cell phone. Get free high-speed internet at home, a $29.95 value when you qualify for Internet Essentials Plus and the Affordable Connectivity Program. Enjoy more streaming, gaming, and video chatting on more devices for free. With unlimited data and a wireless gateway included at no extra cost. No fees, no taxes, and no annual contract. Connect to more of what you love for free with Xfinity and the Affordable Connectivity Program. Click, call, or visit a store to learn more.
At Hy-Vee, we take pride in being part of the communities we serve. In 2021, we donated more than 14 million meals, and this year, we're committed to doing even more. For over 90 years, we've been the place that people turn in time of need, and we take that very seriously. That's why we're loading our semis full of food this week and making deliveries across the Midwest to help families this Easter. To join our effort, simply donate when you're at the checkout. Together, we can make a big difference for those in need.
There's a new way to get around in North Minneapolis. It's Metro Transit Micro, a new ride-sharing service that connects you with Metro Transit bus routes or wherever you need to go on the north side. It's convenient, affordable, and accessible. Metro Transit Micro uses minibuses to reach more neighborhoods, and you'll have shorter wait times. It costs just the same as bus routes, and it's easy to use. You can pay your fare in cash, a go-to card, or the Metro Transit app. Just go to metrotransit.org/micro. Download the app and create your account. It's really simple. So whether you're going to a friend's house in Bryn Mawr to watch the Vikings game, or you need to get dropped off at the Metro C Line station to hop on a bus to get to work across town, Metro Transit Micro got you covered. Book a ride, get picked up, and get where you need to go. Start riding today on one of the new Metro Transit Micro minibuses.
It's back to school time, and that means it's back to cooking breakfast for your kiddos and making school lunches. That's a lot of cracked eggshells and cut-off sandwich crust. Now listen, before you think about throwing those food scraps away, think about recycling them. Ramsey County has a program that can help you do just that, and it won't cost you a dime. Ramsey County has a free food scraps recycling program that lets you collect stuff like apple cores, coffee grounds, and veggie scraps. Here's how it works. Put all those scraps into a compostable bag. Then once a week, drop it off at a free food scrap site by your house. And listen, I understand that life is busy, so if you can't get there once a week, just toss the bag in the freezer until you can find the time to do it. To locate a food scrap collection site near you and to get more information about the program, visit ramseyrecycles.com/food scraps. And tell your friends and family about it. Let's all do our part to help save the planet.
All right, did you know I was the Mommy Slam Dunk Champion?
Really?
Yes, really don't sound so surprised.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's hear the crowd. So go to right, go to left. Fake 'em out. Mama, go up, mama!
She did it.
Again?
You can't avoid gravity, but United Healthcare can help you avoid financial surprises by helping you compare costs and doctor quality ratings. United Healthcare.
Uh-huh.